Hello, hello, good morning, or good afternoon, I should say, to everybody joining in. Good to see you here. Gonna finish off the Wraiths painting today. A few things to announce before I get going. One is the new discount code, which is not the one you're seeing right now. I'm changing it. So a new discount code that expires at midnight. What is going on? Good to see you here. The new discount code is Ghost Attack. And you can use that for anything on the website, including the recent prints, stickers, originals, Easter egg, glass brown coaster of the cave bar, whatever you like. Also in the Discord, we have a different prompt today, or voting situation. So the prompt that won, I wanted to keep the voting going because it's like fun. Hey Steph, what's up? Good to see you here. But so today we're voting on the type of forest that will be the crystal forest. I know it's a bit of an iteration, but or a bit of a reiteration, but I thought it'd be fun to decide that also because there's many different kinds of forests. If you're curious, mangroves like where trees meet the ocean. Taiga is like northern Canadian snowy, where like the moose live, with like deep snow and evergreens. Cloud is a super high elevation where there's always fog, and has specialized species and animals and stuff because it's just a weird place where it's always cool but always also humid. Coniferous, which is the non-winter version, I would say, of Taiga. And then deciduous, which is like your classic leafy forest, I guess we could call it. So the vote command this time, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you just type the forest name, so one of the 5 names. I have them typed as a command in the chat, so you'll see right here as I start the vote. It'll show you what to type in the chat there, just like that. So vote is started, and I'll decide what kind of forest we do next time. There it is on YouTube. Oh, dropped my pen. Gonna start my time lapse and just dive right in here. I'm also going to do the timer again today. I gotta limit myself. Look at that, it's been going 42 hours. I'm gonna do a 3 today. Hopefully I can finish it before that. Vote mangrove, nice, nice. I like it. Let's see indeed if that went in. The vote is recorded. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, y'all can take your time today looking up which ones look like what. Personally, it's a little bit of a low-key study I'm gonna force myself through. I mean, granted, they have to be crystal. Well, it has to, which could mean a lot of different things. There's a lot of ways I could depict a crystal forest. I don't think necessarily that means that everything is made out of crystal. Honestly, I think that would be the weaker idea. Wouldn't read as clear. I think that most things should be made of crystal or involve crystal being in their design. I think that would be the best way. majority of today, we'll be working on these invading ghosts. I think it's funny to call them invading ghosts, because like, when does that ever happen? I would say that's even a rare occurrence in movies. Can't say I've seen a ghost invasion many times. Alien invasion, sure. Zombie invasion. I guess zombies are the closest to being ghosts. Let the white of the sky take over the red eyes a little bit. Super mangrove, damn. You know, I already kind of want the crystal forest. What, as like a print, you're saying? Thanks for voting for the... Thanks for doing another vote there, appreciate it. Indeed, it is recorded in the system. 2 votes, 100% for mangrove. If I had to be biased and pick one, I can't vote, but if I was to say which one I wanted to do, I would say the cloud one. Some cool looking cloud forests. The cool thing about them is they're always foggy. But I tried to include all different ones. I think there's about 10 different forests, all the categories, I think. But I picked about 5 of them. There's also Boreal, I forget what it was called, but that's the same thing as Taiga. Tossing some windows on here. Need a darker color. Put that overlap. Yo, what's good, Oz? Thanks for voting for the Taiga. Nice. Good choice, good choice. Indeed, it is recorded. Sweet. Thanks, brother. Hope you're having a good day. We're still on these rates. Because I want to do them good. Do them right. Some of these ideas are just too epic to merely sketch them out in 4 hours. Of course I'm biased. And we gotta bring the trim over to this side. Try a different sized window here. Just trying to match the theme on the other side of it. Who's fighting these wraiths? 1,000 motherships. Yeah. You guessed it. Hey, Dead, what's up? Good. I hope you're having a good day, brother. Appreciate you tossing in a vote. Damn, we're tied. Got some votes flying in right away today. 4 votes. Mangrove versus Taiga. I hope I'm pronouncing Taiga right. I think I am. Taiga. Probably not that. Well, we definitely got 1,000 wraith today. So there's that. Grab this color. I just haven't liked the way this building has been leaning. Like the last one, that was a bit off. I thought it's pronounced Taiga. Could be. I'm not good at pronouncing things right. Definitely not one of my strong suits. And remember, Taiga wins, that makes it a Crystal Taiga forest. Whatever that means. Start thinking about the story behind that place. blend with the line a little bit. What's so nice about this oil brush, it does it automatically. One could spend hours making sure every beam and trim is perfect on a drawing like this. There's some city drawings out there, I'm sure there's been well over 100 hours spent on them that are phenomenal. And you look into it and they went to the extent of rendering out the advertisement, like posters hanging on different buildings and just crazy stuff. Heading out? Yeah. Where are you going? Oh yeah? Oh really?
Yeah.
They're open right now? Heck yeah. Gotcha. Sweet. You're the best. Appreciate you. See you in a minute. Basically just getting these buildings to a point, they're close to where when I just toss in these race, then they'll be distracting enough from the background detail. They're gonna be the focal point anyway. My elbows are sore as fuck, man. And it's from resting them on the armrest of my computer chair. Like I literally went to press my elbow into the armchair, or the armrest of my chair, and it was legitimately felt bruised. That's how you know we've been putting in the hours. I was looking at my stream stat the other day, and I think it was like the past 30 days, a little bit more. I've streamed over like around 100 hours. So cheers for all you that have been hanging out. Y'all have spent a lot of hours. Oops. What level are you at on Path of the Exile, Oz? I hit 40 last night. Somewhere around there, 40, 41 is where I'm at. I just finished my first... I finished the first Ascendance. And just pretty much passed out right after that. Did my first Descendants and went to bed. I have the full-on Path of Exile addiction, full swing again. We're also going to add a cool rain effect at the end, but it has to be the final touch. I re-rolled and I'm 48. Like you re-rolled last night, you're already 48. Figures, classic Oz. Yo dude, I made a character today. What level are you? 51. No, I've been like that too though. I think it's funny that No McNo beat me to the stream this morning. Yeah, no kidding. McNope. I'm gonna call you McNope for short. But yeah. Might be getting outdone there, Stephanie. Like you re-rolled from your melee dude that you've been playing recently that you said you liked, that you were trying? What'd you re-roll to? I didn't like the dude take to endgame. Huh. So like, was he like, did he start to suck? Like was he starting to die too much? That's what always happens to me. Where did you re-roll to? I plan on sticking with my guy for a while. We'll see how far I can take him, even if I get forced into like Ascendancy. You weren't loving the gameplay, yeah, I hear you. Juggernaut Ascendancy, sweet dude. I haven't actually tried a Marauder yet, seriously. Like I made one time like 2 years ago. And got into like level 15, but I ought to try a Marauder one of these days. I don't know, we'll see. It depends on how far I get before the league's over. If I get deep before the league's over, to the point where like I've done a few maps and shit, and I feel satisfied with another, like going through another character. Like I think ultimately it would be cool to collect a few really good characters on standard, you know what I mean? Like a few good builds. Like it'd be cool to have like a few level 80s that were like on standard that I could switch between, that like all could slap endgame content, you know, change it up. So like every time I want to try a new character, I don't have to just like spend forever leveling it up. Yes, Guile takes the endgame, hell yeah. But my play time won't be as much since Diablo 4 is right around the corner. When's that being released? Is Diablo 4 actually good? Or Diablo like gameplay compared to Path of the Exile? I've played it before, but it's been so far and few between that I don't remember. I was more of a Dungeon Siege guy. Did you ever play Dungeon Siege, Baldur's Gate? I'm reading an RPG series, Null Form. I'm not a gamer, so this is as close as I can get to relating. This is the first series I love. Hey Kate, by the way. That's dope. I'm glad you're enjoying some fantasy. That's my favorite subject. Yeah, D4 is the same as PoE. Won't be as involved though. Like not as involved as like what? Like not as in depth with like the spells and how you can create them and shit, or not as like in like class depth and shit. Item modifiers. That's what I love about PoE. Is like all the different item modifiers and different spells. Like you can find cool reactions. Like the one the other day, how you shoot the kinetic wave through the firewall and like it carries the fire with it. That's dope. Like what other spells have reactions like that? That's got me thinking now. I didn't know that stuff. Like I didn't know other spells mixed with other spells after you casted them. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's a special case, but that changes the game. That adds like a whole other layer. It is translated. I forget where from. Cool. By the way, Kate, I don't know if you voted already, but today we're voting on the type of forest for the next time, and so far it's tied between mangrove and taiga. Or taiga. There's a lot of interactions like that. Wow. They really did it. They figured it out, man. They truly figured out how to make a game that spells are unchained. It's really cool. It's always so satisfying to find that legendary item too that like changes everything. You can build your whole character around a single ring that you find. Just fixing this guy's eye up a little bit here. It's real small. Here's where maybe having like a 4K tablet would pay off. Can I get his eye to look? Alright. I can't see where the brush is touching. Yeah, D4 won't have that talented or intricate spell system like all links, or maybe it does. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. Are they like, did they add any new crazy shit to D4? Is that like the hype around it? Like some crazy new feature that D4 has never had? Look up Nullform on Google, Goodreads, and look at the plot. It's fascinating to me. Huh. Cool, I'll check it out. I live for fantasy stuff. Indeed. Indeed, Oz does. Me too, though. Guy's t-shirt needed a little love. Had to fix it up. Trying a little bit of outline, subtle. Also, this edge behind his leg here needed to be refined. Hey, so Kate, the commands are a little different today. You guys should actually type the word rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you scroll up in the Twitch chat, the prompt was just sent in again. Here, I'll paste it for you though. Yeah, you're good, you're good. No need to have nervous, sweaty emoji. There you go. I sent it there in chat for you. So the exclamation mark vote part, that's always gonna be the same. Alright. Cool Ash, what's going on, brother? Thank you for voting. We have one in for carnivorous. Coniferous, not carnivorous. Carnivorous forest. That'd be interesting to try. Refresh the page here. Mangrove still in the lead, but we got Taiga right behind it, and Coniferous as the little guy. But hey, there's nothing wrong with Coniferous forests, right? I find Coniferous forest one of the most beautiful types. Howdy, howdy, howdy. We are trying to finish up this crazy scene here today. A lot of elements to this drawing. A lot of disciplines coming together, which added some time. The characters, action poses, perspective, the shading, the tilted horizon. And also my sheer personal interest in the idea, because if y'all didn't know, I've thought about doing this particular idea for quite some time. It's just taken till now to get to it. If it was carnivorous, I would have voted for that. That was actually a prompt idea I almost had at one point that I almost entered, so I'll be sure to put that in. It was just like a forest where like the carnivorous, like the whole thing's carnivorous, or you know, scary plants or whatever, but in like the least non-cheesy way possible. Like I don't necessarily picture just like a forest with a bunch of plants with like teeth on them, you know? I think I would enjoy getting into the design of that and being like, Alright, well, maybe this is a mushroom that, you know, shoots spores out at anything that walks by it. Kills it that way. Then maybe like, you know, one thing could have thorns on it or something that like quickly jumps at you. Kind of like those ones in Oblivion. Harada plants or whatever they're called. I can't remember their name. I want to bring out some of the shape of the way this cloud's getting sucked in a little bit more. Something like in Lord of the Rings. Right. Yeah. There we go. Hello. You almost spilled coffee all over yourself. I'm glad you didn't. Thank you so much. You're the best. Did you pre-order Diablo 4? Yes, I did. Downloading it right now. Ha! Oh man, I don't even know if I can open that can of worms. Really appreciate the coffee, love. Thank you. Oh yeah. Yummy. How many gigs is it? Is it like an entirely new version of Diablo, or is it like the expansion to an already well-established version of Diablo, or is it like totally redesigned? All new. I'm trying to think of this old fantasy book with the cat that swallowed a rock and birthed an alien, and then, oh wow, thank you. You're the best. Teensy breakfast sandwich time. Oh, I don't care if I'm streaming, this is too good. Oh yes. Pause my timer. Oh, so good. It's breakfast. It is now breakfast sandwich time for a second. Yes. I think I'm going Druid and 90% sure I'm going Barbarian. What are the classes? I'm looking it up on the side right now. Let's see. Barbarian, Sorceress, Druid. There's only 3? Oh. Barbarian, Sorceress, Necromancer, Druid, Rogue. Yo, Daniel, what's good, brother? Good to see you here. Hope you're having a good day. I'm enjoying this lovely sausage, egg, and cheese really quick that my girlfriend just brought me. Thank you. I'm feeling more alive. Beach bite. I'm sad no Paladin, Crusader, or Monk. They will add the mods, I'm sure. I think they did with D3. Finally. Oh, wait. Well, you know what, Oz? I'm upset they still didn't add in the engineer guy. I want the damn tinkerer that throws grenades. I mean, I guess that would be like the trap. That guy in PoE would be like the. I don't even know what the official name of my class is, but the guy that you can do the traps with. His main stat is dexterity. Way more comfy. Like Warhammer. Warhammer has that class. I added a novel to Discord. Oh, the null form. Nice. Thanks for sharing the goodies. Saboteur, yes, that's exactly what it's called. Yep. That's the class I'm talking about. I tried I think it was a lightning mine build with him. That was pretty cool. And each mine will trigger the next mine. And you get them going in a chain. Is that why Vulcan was your dude in Smite? Dude, yeah. The second I saw that he was half mechanical and shot a rocket and mortars as his weapons, I was like, yep. Paladins? What hero do you think I play in Paladins? Bomb King, man. All day. Almost on the timer up. Thank you, that was yummy, that really helped. Had that, like, drank beer in my stomach last night. What are the classes again? You said Necro, Druid, Rogue, so I'd probably be tempted to try a Necromancer if I played Diablo 4. Yeah. The ambient occlusion over here needs to be a little better. Ambient occlusion. Sidewalk and go this way. Or indent a little bit, I should say, to show this. My gaming ended with Indiana Jones on Atari. Now I only play Merge Dragons. The sophisticated stuff makes me motion sick. Well, you know what you should try, Kate, if you ever can figure it out, is try some Skyrim. It's nice and slow paced. No dizziness there. Skyrim, you can just walk around and pick flowers if you want to. They summon minions or explode corpse to use bone spells. That sounds dope though. I like those weird corpse explosion builds. Everyone should try Skyrim, yes! Skyrim for everyone. And then also the new Elder Scrolls that'll come out someday. I'll be gaming until I can't move my hands anymore in old age. Oh yeah, same. I'm gonna be a 90-year-old grandpa gamer for sure. But that time you'll probably just be all VR. Yeah, you'll just be asleep on a table on a bed with like a little device on your forehead, and it'll just be by then we've figured out to tap into the power of dreams, and you just actually experience it, not being in perspective at all. Don't learn perspective from me right now. It'll be like USS Callister on Black Mirror. Exactly that, except minus the, you know, that part that everyone knows if you know. I had a DSi game. Played a nostalgia, played a little. Where do you find Skyrim? Well, you can find it on the computer or Xbox. I think you can play it on PlayStation too. Hard to believe Skyrim is 11 years old. I know, right? I've had that thought many times recently, and it's still freaking good, man. Seriously, it's still my favorite game and revisit all the time. Yeah, exactly. The thing is, though, they've done a good job at adding a couple new expansions to it. Like, not expansions, but like the little tweaks that happen on it, you know what I mean? Like, you got like, I don't know, I can't even think of it off the top of my head, but like, I've watched her play and she's found numerous new things that weren't there before, like a spell tome chest the other day, or like, just they've added a lot of stuff, like that's like more low-key that you like find in dungeons. It's really cool. Like the anniversary, that's what it is. They do like these anniversary updates, and they'll throw in new things. Like survival mode got added a while back. That's old news though. Where you have to like sleep and eat food. Star Wars Galaxies is probably my favorite game. Yeah, you played that game hard, man. That game has like a super long grind though, doesn't it? Yeah, Galaxies made me into a turbo nerd. I never tried that. By the time I had the chance to, I think like the servers were too dead or no one was playing anymore. I don't have any gaming station, like I said. I'll try to my last gaming console. Yeah. Then your best bet would be to go on like your Surface Pro and jack it down to the lowest settings possible. See if it runs it. Download it off the Steam store for like, I don't know. What does Skyrim cost now? It's probably like 10 bucks. 20 bucks at the most. They can't be charging $60 for Skyrim anymore. No way. But I don't know for sure. How old's your Surface Pro? I mean, if it was lagging on a drawing program, it might not handle Skyrim. Can of worms I opened, but this was like up close buildings, I think. One of them. Yeah, that's a good one. Can we take a second to appreciate elite names in Path of the Exile? And like how they have them like randomly generated. I think that's an awesome idea. And how like I think all games should do that. In the caves too, you know? Be like brush scriming brush thicket of the everlasting tree. And you're just like, what the heck? You go in it. Monsters are 33% harder. Would you say he was Grim Smile? What was it? Yeah. Grim Stink the Ever Thirsty. Look, that's so good. Yeah, it needs to be our like Hurry Moan and Slam Dumpster. Yeah, exactly. But it's also because they're always different. They're always different though. Yeah, that's exactly how it is. The zombie names, yeah. Oh, what was the other one? It was like I saw last night. It was like Crypt Chewer or something. It's like Crypt Chewer. The Rattlebones. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. They always make me. That's like one little detail to Path of the Exile that always makes me laugh. I'm gonna have to accept that some of these buildings aren't obeying to the same horizon. But y'all didn't hear that. Secret. Yeah, I think with writing and reading, it's free. Yeah, sounds good, Kate. My therapist is 8 years old. We could probably run it. Where's the Zelda stream, bro? I'm still in the water temple, bro. By the time I've like gotten off these drawing streams and like done my second job and then like eat dinner, it's like 10 o'clock and I don't know who I am. Seriously. And then the weekend comes and like the same thing happens somehow, but in a different way. And then also it's like go out and do things sometimes. Honestly, I've had a lot more time to play on the weekends than ever. I guess like gaming in your 30s is like you gotta schedule it. It's like, alright, Saturday at 7. I'll have 3 hours. Slam this game as hard as I possibly can. Not a bad choice, Kate. I can't imagine how many thousands I spent on games over the years. Yeah. It's a hobby choice, you know? Nothing wrong with it. The game's good. It justifies spending money on it. That's what I always said. I spent hundreds of dollars on Smite outfits back in the day, but you know, I loved Smite. It's a good game. They deserved it. They did a good job making the game. That's how I look at it. Like, if a game's shitty and then they force microtransactions in your face, then that's annoying. But if it's a really damn good game, then that's different. It's like, yeah, here, take my money. I read at least 200 books a year. That's it. I read like 500. I was expecting more from you. Lame, Kate. That's like nothing. I'm kidding, of course. That's epic. You read more books in 1 year than I probably will in my entire life. It's because I'm spending too much time drawing pictures anyway. I'm making the pictures for the books, you know what I mean? But yeah, step it up, Kate. I want to see 1,000 this year. Claims to read books, only reads 200 in 1 year. I'm a huge Warhammer novel. I'm huge on Warhammer novels. My favorite series is Grotrek and Felix. That sounds familiar, Grotrek. Yeah, we got a whole crew of nerds up in here. That's how it be, though. That's how it should be. A home for all the nerdiness. All the time. I know it's easier to like log on to your trading card game now and play like that online, but I do miss the days sometimes of going to the card shop and sitting down in a tournament. Like the old school. I know they still do it, but you gotta admit it's not as common as it used to be. Unless you're like in that group of guys keeping it alive or people, whatever, you know.
Tough slice. His name is just
Tough
Slice.
Tough Slice, that's good. There's an elite name for you, Tough Slice. I love listening to audiobooks. Yeah, I definitely listen to audiobooks too. That's because then I can do other stuff while I'm reading, which I love. I never spent thousands on anything except a vehicle or a home. Probably the responsible thing to do. I choked and sent an L. It's alright, but I hope you're still not choking. I hope you're good now. Yeah, dude, Magic the Gathering and D&D. Yeah, dude, exactly. Good times. Wayne's Cards and Comics, man, on 44. That's where I used to go. I get pre-releases from Tandor Audio, where I can get 400 books every 2 weeks. 400 books every 2 weeks, damn. Are people going through that many books in a week? In 2 weeks? I don't read romance or corn, so I only get 40 every 2 weeks. I joked when you said 1K. Yeah, you gotta step it up, Kate. Good old corn on the cob. Butter and salt. Yum. I don't know how these lines are just like not staying in perspective. I swear I'm like going to sleep and coming back and the drawing is changing. Shadow Screech? Keep that away from me. Shadows should not be screeching. Nice. Level 38. Not bad. You're gonna pass me. It's alright though, I've gone through the story 100 times. It's best that you're ahead of me. So everything's new. I listened to Lady in White Null Form 4 and 5 over the past 2 days. How many null forms are there? Yeah, jeez. I think they're 8. Wow. That's it? I would have had them done already. First day. I'm just busting your balls, Kate. I got to maps last night. I'm my 4th guy on PoE. This league is probably done till next league. This league is probably done till next league, as in like you're done with the league till next league, like you're bored of it. Gonna wait. That's dope. So you got 4 guys done within the same league. That's cool. You get to. It's about how many characters. That sounds about reasonable if you were like slamming it hard all the time, every single day. PoE. I mean, the thing is like, I play PoE slow. I like take my sweet time with that shit. What, Stalker? Tame Stalker, man. Pretty much, yeah, so. I know they're 8 hours each. You only listen to 3 theoretically. Well, that's why I put it on 2.5 times speed when I listen to them. So that's how I get through them. I don't know how people do that. Like when they say like, "Oh, I listen to every YouTube video on 2 times speed." Like, I could see how like practically you'd get things done faster, but at the same time, like just how annoying it sounds to listen to something like that. It's like Alvin and the Chipmunks, you know? I can't do it. You sped it up. Yeah, I mean.
Like, put it on a screen, set it at like 2.5 speed.
Again, yeah, to get through something you don't care about, it's a great tool, but. Really? That's funny. Did she not find it amusing? How do you not notice something's at 2.5 times speed? Yeah. Yeah, Alvin. I don't know how I felt about that show. I can't say I enjoyed Alvin and the Chipmunks when it came on. I think for me when that show came on, it was more like I was like debating if I was done watching TV. Normally come on after one of my favorite shows. It's like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Alvin and the Chipmunks. Nah, I'm out. I listen at 1.25 times so I can listen to almost 4 books. Well, I go to bed with like the headphones on, with the book constantly playing. I listen to it in my sleep. So beat that. No, it's Alan and the Chipmunks now. I've changed it. Some friends and I are slow talkers, and I went at 1.5 times the normal speed. I'm not a cartoon person. Why? What do you got against cartoons, Kate? What did cartoons ever do to you? I was picky with my cartoons. I didn't just watch cartoons in general. I was all about certain ones. I don't know, good question. Do you have some childhood trauma with cartoons? Your parents forced you to watch 8 hours of cartoons every day. You hated it. And now you just can't even hear the word cartoon. It was like Clockwork Orange. Like had the eye things, held your eyes open, made you watch the cartoons. Right, Clockwork Orange? That's the movie? Yeah. Yeah, the scene at the end, right? Yeah. Ken's doing this weird zigzag glitch. Oh yeah, you can picture him walking down the aisle. Yeah, totally. Totally. I can picture it. Alright, let's get these wraiths in here. 2 tree full wraiths, you know? To make the story weirder and darker and be like, each wraith is specifically assigned to one specific human that it's seeking out. Be interesting, huh? Clockwork Orange is hard to watch, especially that scene. My folks didn't allow them. My sister would sneak them, and I had to do our chores. Maybe that's why. Never thought about it. I like Ren and Stimpy. Nice. Ren and Stimpy is awesome. And yeah, that's probably why. It's kind of how it works. Usually tied to something when you were a kid. Or some sort of thing. Or tied to an experience. Maybe that's be the more general way to say it. Like, one for me, I don't like treading in water barefoot that I can't see the bottom, because when I was a kid, I stepped on like a thumbtack in a lake when I was walking in it barefoot, and like ever since then, it just makes my feet 10 times more aware when I'm walking in water and I can't see what I'm stepping on. And then also another time I went cliff jumping, and I hit my toenail off a rock, ripped it up when I landed in the water, because I just didn't see it underneath. It was deep enough, but I like pencil dived, you know? So stuff like that, it's just like, I know that 90% of the time if I do due diligence, I won't step on something or hit my toenail off a rock when cliff diving. But, you know, I think just like the people that don't have that, like, just hasn't happened to them yet, you know? Nah, it's fine, man. I cliff jump here all the time. Alright. I mean, when you jump off a cliff that's 30 feet high, you immediately sign a waiver as you're in the air. It's like, well, anything could happen. It's like, I would rather clear a 40-foot tabletop with a gap in the middle of it on a mountain bike than jump off of a 40-foot cliff. So, like, I choose my dangers. I feel like I have more control on a bike than I do plunging off of a cliff into water. Can't see underneath. There's also other things I have a lack of trust in. Gear. Like scuba diving. bungee jumping. I like roller coasters. I've been on all the big roller coasters. But I'm still looking at those bolts and nuts, how tight they're screwed on when I go sit in my chair, you know what I mean? You ever been waiting in line in a roller coaster and suddenly they're like, hold on, we gotta bring in the maintenance guy in. And everyone has to like wait. And they're like, oh, it's shut down. We're fixing it. And it's like, well, why did it? What shut down? And it's just, you just see like a car, like it's people just stuck on the loop, like halfway up the loop. They're just like sitting there for half an hour. Just like, oh god, this thing better freaking work. My mom said you were a dark artist. You just said, make this dark, and I laughed, and it made my dog jump. My mom can nail a person's score. Her childhood trauma, my sister tried to drown me in the kiddie pool on the porch. Holy shit. What the hell? Jesus. Are you scared of kiddie pools? Holy crap. Clockwork Orange is a deep book with lots of twisted aspects. The movie takes it to another level with disturbing visuals. Yeah. For sure. I didn't even know there was a book. It's challenging to read. Interesting.
It's in English, but it's slang in the same thing.
So would like you say the movie translated it better? Gotcha. I only watched Clockwork Orange because it was just one of those things everyone's like, you gotta go watch Clockwork Orange, man. Like, and then I saw it and I was like, cool, there it is. I have a healthy respect for water. Yeah, I think everyone should. It's a powerful substance in large amounts. And we're not meant to be in it. We're only meant to drink it. Like the length we have to go through to spend extended amounts of time underwater are pretty large. I'm not talking about swimming. I'm talking about like diving or being in the habitat of water. It's totally not our universe. I mean, just look at what fish look like. That's all you need to know. There's not remotely anything similar to land as creatures. Like, besides the weirdos that like live half in and out. But even then, it's like you can't compare a tadpole to a frog because it's a different thing. It's like a fish first. I get anxiety if I think of cave swimming. Regulators with scuba tanks. Oh yeah, that's the whole thing. Cave diving was a quick obsession of mine. Not doing it, but watching all the horror stories and just like looking up information on it after watching the horror stories out of curiosity. Amphibians are another world, or a whole other world. Yeah, that's another type too. It's just like, what is that? It's very dinosaur-esque. Trying your ascendance. Gotcha. No, ostriches are dinosaurs. Yeah, pretty much. Like, they're like raptors. Yeah, or probably like what raptors really looked like, right? Because the whole feather theory. Dinosaurs. What happened to dinosaurs, by the way? How come no one talks about them anymore? It's like they got discovered and it's like, yeah, cool, alright, no one cares. No more dinosaur TV shows, no more anything about dinosaurs. It's like, when was the last big thing you heard about dinosaurs? Discovery-wise, you know?
Ew.
Did you know that ostriches and emus and hamsters die as babies if they don't eat their mom's food? Well, you learn something every day. Hamsters? I've had a few hamsters and I don't remember that being like a feature. I don't remember like the dude at the pet store being like, now make sure you have it eat its mom's shit, because it needs it. That's interesting. Well, luckily they don't know what's going on, right? Feeling better about the buildings overall now. Not feeling drawn to fix them so much. Yup, like little cigars. The first meal is that instead. Their first meal that instead milk is poop. Their first meal that instead milk is poop. I'm trying to understand your sentence. I think I know what you're saying. I know you didn't mean to type it like that. Well, I know hamsters have some weird, like, put the nutrients in their poop or something feature. Because birds are equally as gross with how they, like, chew up food and spit it out for their kids. I remember watching my parrot do that all the time. It's like, ugh. There's nothing that, like, there's not much that isn't gross about babies.
Yeah.
And birth and shit. Like, a lot of that shit's gross. Like, I remember having to help my dog have puppies and it was just, nothing about that was sanitary feeling or, it's just, everything was gross and slimy. And you had to, like, help peel the, like, dogs out of these little sacks when they came out, and you couldn't grip the sacks because they were really slimy. It was like trying to grip like a plastic bag with oil on it and ripping it. Just really strange experience. Just like, yeah, I'm not trying to be a veterinarian. Cool, figured that out today. Y'all can have fun with pregnancy and babies over there. Rodents have special poop pellets they need to eat. These poop have nutrients in them. Chinchilla, do rats, mice, guinea pigs. I'm at that first meal after milk is drank. I meant that the first meal after milk is drank will be poop. Oh, I see. So milk, then poop. Well, good for the hamsters, I guess. I'm glad they got that all figured out. what would we do without knowing that, huh? We are all more enlightened today. We learn about art, we learn about poop, you name it. We're here to learn. It's giving some texture to this building. I did it on accident before, and yeah. I want to make it purposeful now. Any things have sacks in it at all after birth? No. And they are grass eaters. I mean, I guess I could see that being a thing just because it's like easier for nature to produce more guinea pigs that way than it is having them have to go hunt and forage right off the bat. I'm a geek, sorry, I never apologize for that. I've raised all 9 F critters here and observed their behaviors. All of these. I have raised all of these critters. I have raised all of these critters and observed their behaviors. Moving on, sorry about my geek out. No sorry about geeks outs. Y'all say whatever you want. Think about whatever you want. I don't give a shit. I'm a nerd myself. I'll keep myself up at night thinking about a character build. I was just gonna ask, what's your potent and random fascination with rodents, but then you answered my question. Yeah, rodents are funny little things. My mom's big on rodent pets. Chinchillas. Rats, bunnies, sugar gliders. All those kind of things. Sugar gliders are in fact very smelly, if you guys didn't know. One of those things where it's like, oh, cute, and then you get one and it's like, ugh. These things smell. Like something about their pee or something, or how they pee, or just always getting all over them. I saw a dog I really wish I could adopt, but I'm psyching myself up to get the key. I am psyching myself up to get the key for it. I love rats and pets. Commercial break here. You did just run a break, you're right. That was a 60-second commercial break every 30 minutes. I think I have it set to, or 35 minutes, I forget. I appreciate y'all sticking through those, helping pay the bills. I know it's annoying. It's one of those things like congrats, you're a Twitch affiliate, now we're gonna give ads to your viewers, yay. You're like, cool. I think it's dope they let you adjust, like how long they can be and stuff. You can also have pre-roll ads, which I think I have turned off, hopefully. Which means that like when someone tries to watch your stream for the first time, they have to sit through a commercial first, but I find that really annoying when I'm trying to watch other streamers, so I like turn that off. It should be off. Even though like I could make more money, it's like, man, I'll lose viewers that way. The dog is Corgi Jack Russell mix. Corgi Jack Russell mix. So Jack Russell is like the Emmett, right? And a Corgi is like the almost hot dog, but stumpy loaf of bread with legs. A Corgi mixed with a Jack Russell. What does that create? What abomination does that create? Can it breathe properly? I always make fun of that, like how certain breeds are just born special, pretty much. Because we want them to be cute, yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't know whether to find that sick or like, whatever, that's just the way that it is and it's cute. Because I mean, ultimately they're like alive little things that don't care and they're happy and they flop around, but sometimes I look at a pug like choking on its own spit and I'm just like, sorry man, yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that, man. Just, it's kind of nothing you can do about that. Have you guys starting to recognize the same house music yet? I think the sidewalk needed to go. That's what's looking wrong with it. Just realized it. The sidewalk wasn't correct. Choking on its own spit. I mean, they do. Wait, what?
Your dogs.
Dog. Wait, are my dogs? What do you mean your dog's eye falling out? Yeah, I have questions too. Explain. What are you talking about? What the hell? Is that a feature? Why is your dog's eye falling out? Did it like run into something? I knew a dog, really tragic. It just simply ran through the woods in a really unfortunate spot. And it like messed itself up on a bunch of thorns. It got stabbed in such a bad way that they had to put it to sleep. It just was just playing too hard. It ran through this spot really bad. Yeah, it's really sad. When I do those dogs, you see like go mess with a porcupine. It's like, oh. You ever see this? But ultimately, we've created the abomination, so we have to take care of them. Kids who show apple-headed poodles. Apple-headed poodles. Their eyes can pop out if it bumps its head the wrong way.
Oh.
Oh. Really?
Wait, Chihuahuas are red too.
Yeah, they do. They look like they already popped out, Chihuahua's eyes, yeah. Ugh. Ugh. That's terrible. That's not cute. That's not cute. That does not override the cute. I'm sorry. Y'all will not convince me. It's pitiful as fuck. Stop breeding those things then. Breed dogs that are like not gonna have health problems. What the hell? What's wrong with us? People would have tiny rhinos if they could. Swear to God. Like, holy fuck humans, man. Let's call everything ours and make it into whatever we want. Stick a flag in it. It's like, jeez, man. Let nature be. It's like you have wolves, right? And now we have that. What happened? Not hating on your little Smeeple Beeps. I'm sure it's a cute little puppy and love it to death and sweet dog and everything. It's just like, holy shit. Are we sick and twisted? Or what? Buggy eyes. I agree. I want a hound or a terrier. No tiny hippopotamus or rhinos. People would though. If we figured out how to make a hippopotamus that only grew to 2 feet in size, people would have. It would be the most viral, sought after animal. I mean, think about foxes. The second they got domesticated, everyone wanted them, but they're still like not there yet. They're still crazy. Having a fox is like having an exotic animal. It's like, imagine if we were doing that to humans, how quick that would stop. Like, oh, let's breed humans to make them tiny on purpose. Let's make tiny, cute humans. That would stop immediately. And it's only because they're dumb and like they can't speak up for themselves that we do that. But, oh my gosh. Like, imagine if a Chihuahua could come up to you and be like, why aren't I big and strong like that German Shepherd over there? It's like, what happened to me?
Why is that word that I have?
That's probably what we are, right? Aliens just started playing with like humans. They're just playing with monkeys. Like, oh, let's make a smart one. Make them bald. Make it so they're freaking helpless for like 7 years after they're born. You can't do anything still. You watch animals, they just like land on their feet and walk away. Yeah, it's crazy. Literally. Yeah.
Wow, I'm alive. Yay.
Wow, being alive is pretty cool suddenly. All right, let's go. We're like helpless blobs till we're like 18 years old. Don't tell an 18-year-old that though. They'll get mad. No, I love them because their personality is nice. I don't like them. Of course. As the Chihuahua shipper, these dogs of mine are my mother's idea. That's alright. You don't have to defend your dogs. I have my own, just fun, cynical rant I go on about dogs being abominations all the time. No need. They're cute and they belong and they're. I'm glad that they have a happy home with you. However, when I see a pug choking on its own spit, I have those thoughts. Just like, yeah, we did that. And it's not cute. Like greyhounds, you know? They exist for racing and gambling. Pretty much. And there's just certain weird things that are still like grandfathered into society for no reason, like rodeos. There we go. Now I'm like in the spiral portal thing. Like Oz's doggy, little Enzo. He's a little pug. He's so cute. He gets so excited when you get over, you can hardly breathe. She comes out to you like this little tongue flopping everywhere because his mouth is too small to keep his whole tongue inside his head. Because, you know, abomination. But he's so cute, and I love Enzo. He does this little like wheezy squeak happy noise. It's really funny. It's like squeaky and wheezy and happy. Where is she? It's all good. Jesus died for that sneeze. He saw it. He saw it. Hey guys, we're about 10 minutes from another ad, but I'm gonna take a quick little leg stretcher and go to the bathroom. This coffee's flying right through me. So take that time to go buy something off the website if you want with the new discount code that's up till midnight, Ghost Attack. And any of the prints that have recently been made. And I say prints, but they're actually limited prints. So there's only 20 of each. A lot of people have this confusion of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like they're like, I want the original. And I'm like, well, it is the original, but it's different with digital art. It's not like I'm taking a picture of a canvas. But anyway, these are the original limited prints. We call them that. Anyway, stickers too. Also, join the Discord if you want to take part in the voting system, which we have going on today, and all other streams. So normally it's for the prompt, like what I'm going to paint, but this time it's a category within the prompts because we've had this wraith painting go multiple streams. Follow my YouTube too. I don't say that often, but if you want to go follow my YouTube, it's another channel I'm trying to grow. I'd appreciate it. But mainly here's the hangouts here on Twitch. This is the most quality streaming experience, I would say. Jesus died fast. It's a little inside joke we got going on around here. Anyway, I love you. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Take it easy. See you soon. I'm gonna run the ad starting now. What's up? Thanks for sticking around. Damn, all 6 of you still here. I love that. You're all the best. I know sticking through advertisements can be a little painful, but that's why I try to do it on break. Forgot to stop my timer, but oh well. Let me reboot the time lapse. I wonder if like a 4K drawing tablet also means you get increased, like, how do I say this? Resolution on like where you're like with your pen, like not just the visual quality of the image on the screen. Like also like, I wonder if you get smaller increments on the screen of like how sensitive it is. Not pressure wise, but like distance wise, if that makes sense. I really love this particle brush called Droplet. It's great for any texture in reality that has how do you say, like porous texture. So I'm sort of picturing the side of this building having like a stucco. You guys know what stucco is? It's almost like you could describe it like hardened foam, but perfectly shaped into whatever it is. But it's more plastery than it is foamy. Beans up. That's one of the reasons I love having a subscription to your channel. I hate ads. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that's a tangible benefit, because I guess, yeah, I know what you mean. Like when I'm watching another streamer and like I'm about to hear what they're gonna say, and then it jumps to an ad quick. Annoying. It is the nature of the beast. And again, I appreciate y'all that subscribe. For those that do, incredible of you, and I'm forever grateful. Remember, if you are subscribed, you have a permanent discount code that you don't need to wait for me to stream to get. You can find that in Discord under a channel that will appear for you magically when you subscribe. It's tiered 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Of course, tier 2 gets the sought after White Yeti. And also the discount code, which is higher than tier 1. And once we all reach the goal of 15 subscribers, I can do more emojis, including 5 new emojis coming soon, because they were finally unlocked for me, so that's fun. I remember noticing that yesterday with y'all. Yesterday, kid. I'm getting that White Yeti soon. I'm glad it's something that y'all find fun. Like honestly, when I saw that, like with the options I had for like what to give subscribers, like I honestly wish there was more I could give y'all. But I'm glad it's fun. It's a whole Twitch community thing, really. Like getting into emojis is a Twitch thing. Everyone has their own. Every streamer has ones they give out that you can go use on other channels. It's the whole thing. Because the thing is, like, I don't know if you may know this, but any emoji you ever see in any Twitch stream you're ever watching, you can click on it, and it'll show you whose emoji it is, and then you can go to their channel. It's like every emoji, unless it's like a Twitch default one, which like no one has, is attached to someone who made it, or like, you know. So if you're tier 2, and you can use the White Yeti, you can use the White Yeti anywhere. And then if someone's like, where's that White Yeti emoji from? They can click on that White Yeti and my channel will pop up on that. It's a little like feature of the UI in Twitch that's worth knowing probably. Just for your own fun when you're out and about in the Twitch world, but not on my stream. Which I recommend you all look around and see if you find anything else you like. Twitch is a strange world of different things, but yeah. The art section's relatively small, but there's a lot of other funny things like music and gaming and stuff. It's like people that just like jam 24/7. It's like this dude and his girlfriend on like a DJ board, just like partying it out with lights, like non-stop. I could see that being a thing, like if you were having a house party and they were like good enough with their song choices, you could like have them just rolling in the background as like your house music. So I can see how that's how like what they bring to, that's like what they're bringing to the world as their thing. They're essentially just like, here's this live music channel you can tune into whenever you want when we're live, and watch us be silly and or just listen. I can't wait till I have another animated emoji, but I'm so torn on what it'll be. I thought about doing like the peel the tape, like a little tape roll that's just like rolling over and over again, you know what I mean? But then I thought it's gonna be a little more general than that. More use cases. Even though it is, I think like maybe once they allow me to have like 5 animated emojis, you know what I mean? We have one for every situation. Cause I see other streamers, they have a ton of animated emojis. Buttloads. Actively deciding where I want to place the next attack wraith, because we're gonna have to get 5, 6, 7 up closer ones here. What other emojis are you thinking about since you have 5 new ones? I don't know. I mean, I'm open to ideas. They're just still normal ones. And I believe y'all... I can't remember if it's for following or subscribing. I think it's for following. my channel. So then like the work I gotta do, I think, is like there's ones that you guys get for subscribing. Make those extra cool, and then like switch the more default ones over to the follower ones. So the sidewalks are gonna be wet too. It's raining. So I'm gonna come over here with the particle brush. Just the droplet brush, I'll call it. That's way too big. I love this hotkey system. Wherever your pen is, the menu shows up. It's really neat. It makes things like, it shaves that like 1 second, half a second off motor actions that I believe saves a lot of time in the long run. Might sound crazy caring about shaving off half a second here and there, but in a production environment, especially, it's important, I think. From the experiences I had of people wanting to like pump things out as quick as possible. Any time you can save. And the hotkeys that come with the program initially are nice. However, I prefer to have them placed in such a way that my hand can stay on one place on the keyboard. I don't have to move it. I feel like we'll have some water bunched up in the crevasse over here. Like, you know how it'll drain down the side of the road a little bit into the sewer gate, grate gate, whatever. So I want it to be like pouring out. I think that just makes this situation extra horrible. Right. Yes, exactly. Should have stayed inside. Should have kept playing Skyrim. That's a good name. That's a good name for the painting. Should have stayed home. I should have stayed home today. Huh? Oh, you're going for your sentence. Nice. Good luck. I died once. On the second. But it's because I let him hit me. You'll be much more powerful though once you finish it. That second talent tree. The second talent tree. It's good for you. We can still detail this will be amazing in 20 by 20. Oh yeah, good point. I don't want to order one for myself and see what it looks like. At some point, I'm probably gonna try to order 20 by 20 of every single one. Just to have them. So I'm trying to make this like a puddle that gathered up near the storm drain. Trying to bring the city street down to earth as much as possible. Not be too inventive about like sidewalks and streetlights. I think that's what'll bring home the terror. Make it feel like the wraiths are here in our familiar world, and I think that's what makes it the scariest. I think that's what makes a good horror painting, isn't it? Really meshes with your own world, makes it feel like it's here, it could happen. And in fact, those tend to be my favorite scary movies. Like, I think that's what I loved about particularly the first season of Black Mirror the most. Was a lot of those concepts could happen. Like right now we have the technology for the episode Metalhead. Easily. Like within the last couple of years, yeah, but we have it. Like literally the only thing that's stopping that from happening is battery issues. But I wouldn't doubt they have it figured out to where they could even have it charged like they showed. It would just have to sit there for way too long. Like, it would mess up a lot. But they already tested it out during, the whatever you want to call it, in parks when people were supposed to wear masks. And there was little robot dogs walking around. They tested it out. Put on your mask. Go home. I remember seeing the footage of it on the news and I was like, wow, we're here. You died?
Yeah. Just cured that.
Yeah, there's a lot of booby traps. Yeah. Welcome to the Ascendance trial. Oh, I got this terrible pinch in my back right now, and it's making sitting in this chair a fun experience. I wouldn't call this song delicate balance, but sure. Time to get the droplet brush. Get serious. You guys really enjoy listening to me ramble and draw for 6 hours? I think the trickiest part to the pavement is the little texture parts that shine in the light tend to showcase these little scrapes and dips where cars have gone over again and again and again. I think that's something I could spend a couple years getting just right, so. But I really like, I think where I want to really bring in the realism here is in the pavement and where the people are running in the rain. And I think it'll be important to do this droplet texture. Right where, see where it's really bright here in the center? Bring that reflection all the way out, sort of like that. Ooh, and that looks like a puddle behind the car randomly on accident. I like that. Happy accident. Oops, I didn't mean to move that. I think it would be cool to have a swarm of them. They're way off in the distance. Like a stream, like coming out from one side behind one building, you know what I mean? I kind of like that part of the story, honestly. I kind of want to add it to that. Like I want to make it like let's just lock in that each wraith is after an individual specific person. You should have the tip of a shoe up close to make it look like one of the wraith is flying off with someone. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I think I want to show a little bit more than just the shoe, honestly. I haven't decided where I want to do that yet. I want one flying at this couple here, or whatever. Call them a couple. love the individual person idea. Yeah, I think that's a cool story because it's almost like I picture like one flying up on me, and I think it's gonna get me, and then it just like flies past me, and I'm just like, wait, what? You know? But then you like see one, and it's like fixated on you, and it's like, ugh, like that would be creepier than like just them chaos attacking everybody. Thought of one of these things targeting you. Yeah, I think that makes it a little more personal. That guy wants Scrunchy Betty. Yeah, this Wraith right here, you're saying? I almost like that they all have a little bit of different face on them too. Like that each Wraith has like a different little face, like a different expression. That makes it creepier for me for some reason. There's something about how like an expressionless monster can look sometimes. Rather than just an angry one or evil looking one is more terrifying. Have one on a car, reaching into the car so they know they can't hide. I like it, I like it. Cindy, that's what this one's saying. Glad it's starting to make sense. Poor fella, right? I really had to bring it home with him being, you know, at least 3-4 stories up. Now for sure there's panic in the city because all the dudes in the high rises are watching this poor guy flying through the yeah, if you were up in your apartment and you saw that, you'd probably have some questions suddenly. Because they're inside, they wouldn't see the vortex of death forming above. Yeah. Indeed. Okay, the zoom is pretty awesome. The face on the guy in the rat. Oh, the zoom I did a minute ago. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. But, yeah. I don't even want to zoom in. How to turn this into a 100-hour painting is to zoom in. I can see how the zoom would make this a 100-hour painting. Yeah, I mean, when you look at how the details actually worked out, you know. It's very rough. See? But it needs to look good like this. I'm gonna restart my time lapse. And what makes it a 100-hour painting is like smoothing out and rendering out every single little detail, but you can't even see it over here, you know what I mean? Amazing, Jokum. You're so talented. Thank you so much. I thought you were gonna be like, oh god, it looks horrible when you zoom in. Zoom back out. You can see all the mistakes. Hey guys, I'm gonna take a little potty break again. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Thank you for hanging out so far. Remember, the discount code that expires at midnight is Ghost Attack. You can get anything on my website, including the stickers and the last several prints. Be sure to check out the Discord in the prompt list and vote for the type of forest. So far we have the mangrove still winning, but taiga forest is right behind it and coming in with 2. So thank you. Throw your votes in. Sign up in the Discord to join the voting fun and sharing your art and other things, including discounts. And I'll see you in a minute. Yo yo. Getting closer and closer here. Start my time lapse up. Just pictured one of those little alleyways where there's like weeds growing. Definitely one of the more challenging prompts. 7 minutes, huh? So your sister has a vacation countdown app on her phone, and she randomly sends you screenshots of the current time lapse of Phoenix. Current app, 4 weeks, 2 days, 19 hours, 15 minutes, and 56 seconds. Wow. It's funny. That would make it slower for me. I wouldn't want to look at that all the time. But I'm also not in a rush, even though I'm excited. I like to let life come to me. I also need to make more money before I leave. Gonna make the sidewalk look a little more wet. Put a little puddle right here. And you do that by mirroring a little bit. Kind of like a small lake.
And then you add the highlights. So yeah, it already looks reflective even without the highlights, but then the highlights bring it that extra little nudge.
Oops, I keep doing that.
The hotkey that rotates my canvas. I keep pressing it on accident.
It always messes my brain up real good when I see it the other way for a second. "17 seconds, huh?" Crazy how fast 3 hours goes by. It's really crazy. Go a little over.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to finally finish this today.
Adding little hints of reflections everywhere. I just lit some incense. Let's go. Yeah, unfortunately I can't go too much longer because I gotta go make money. But I'm hoping I can get that done, then light some of my own incense and finish it out. Doing this idea has really inspired me to try other more risky, difficult ones. I'm almost happy with it. I had a feeling this one would be a journey. I've got an idea for a commission that I want to talk to you about when you're here. Alrighty, sounds good. I am in. Quite the extravagant idea, though, huh? Jeez.
when I look at this painting, I'm like, imagine. Imagine this happening. I think it's been really especially fun to stretch my mind and really just go and try ideas. It's made me realize I've been I've limited myself in the past just from fear, not being able to do it. These props are fantastic. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying them, honestly. Like I said, I pretty much I've enjoyed all of them. I've enjoyed exploring all of them. However, I'm gonna have to call it there, everybody. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. Remember the discount code that expires at midnight. You can use it on my website, Ghost Attack, for anything on my website, including these prints. We're gonna close the vote, and it looks like the Mangrove has won. Can you believe it? Wow, it just started shit pouring outside. That's crazy. And the idea is pretty much done. Y'all are seeing pretty much what's gonna look like. You'll see the final touches once I upload it. I'm sure they'll be clearer. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Join the Discord, follow my YouTube, and I'll see you tomorrow for another drawing of the day. Thank you so much, Steph. Thank you, Carly. Thank you, Oz. Thank you all for participating and supporting. Love you all. See you soon. Have a great day.